Hi, this is Chris DeVito, Director of Outreach with Iran 180. In our previous podcasts, we've discussed the Iranian regime's behavior internationally. Today, we want to discuss their behavior in Iran. As you're probably aware, the Iranian regime has an abysmal human rights record. This includes systemic discrimination against women, ethnic and religious minorities, political opposition figures, and dissidents of all varieties. One of the organizations that's come in for particularly harsh treatment by the Iranian regime is organized labor. In Iran, it is currently against the law to independently organize a union. This is in direct contravention of international labor organization standards. The ILO, of which Iran has been a member since 1919, requires that nations allow freedom of association and the right to independently organize. Currently in Iran, only regime-approved labor organizations are permitted. Despite these limitations on workers' rights, Iranian labor activists have endeavored to establish a range of independent labor organizations. In recent years, the Syndicate of Workers of Tehran and Suburbs Bus Company have been at the forefront of labor organizing in Iran. The syndicate is Iran's largest labor union. Its organizing efforts have resulted in regime attacks on its members, its leadership, and its public gatherings. In some instances, the homes and families of the union's leaders have been the targets of regime intimidation and violence. The leader of the transit union, Mansour Osanlu, has been targeted by the regime on numerous occasions. He has been injured, arrested, and detained. Mr. Osanlu, along with nearly a dozen other labor activists, have been held in one of Iran's most notorious prisons. Many others have lost their jobs and been prosecuted for their organizing activities. Independent labor activism in Iran isn't limited to the transit union. It includes teachers, petrochemical workers, and many others who have played a prominent role in working to defend workers' rights in Iran. Needless to say, the rights to freedom of assembly and peaceful organization are ones that the Iranian people deserve and that the Iranian regime is obligated to provide. Unfortunately, as things stand, this is another example of the Iranian regime's blatant disregard for human rights. For Iran 180, I'm Chris DeVito.